The Caseta fan switch by Lutron replaces a normal wall switch to provide control of your ceiling fan right from the wall, from a Pico remote, from the Lutron app, or from your favorite voice assistant. In this video, I'm going to show you how to wire the Caseta fan switch and demonstrate all the methods of controlling it. This is the ceiling fan in my bedroom, and it has a remote control with it, which means there's a control module up underneath this cowl. I'm going to remove that control module so that the control is passed to the Caseta wall switch that is going to be installed over there. If your ceiling fan doesn't already have a remote, chances are it has pull chains, in which case you're going to put the pull chain on high before you install this Lutron switch. Now before I touch any wires, I'm going to use my non-contact voltage tester to make sure that I have the power turned off. And I do. Alright, here you can see I have the blacks and the white wires connected together. I didn't touch the grounds, and so now I am done over here at the fan. Now before I open this up, I have a situation here where I have 3 wall switches. This one controls the light on the nightstand, this one controls the ceiling light, and this one controls the fan. So this is where I'm going to be putting the Caseta fan control. And I had this, because there was a remote, I had this switch up all the time, and I used this little gizmo here to keep the switch up, and so nobody turned it off by accident. I opened this up very carefully while the power was still on, but the switch is off. And so with my non-contact voltage tester, I can test to see the bottom one there is the hot. That's the line, and this one is the load. So this one goes to the motor. All right, the first thing I'm going to connect on this device is the ground. I'm going to put that wire into the bottom of the cap of the wire nut and then just screw it on tightly. And then check it, make sure that it's good and tight. Now the white one already has a wire nut here. I'm just going to add this to it. So the screw is the line. That's going to be the black wire that doesn't have the tape on it. I'm going to put a little bit of a hook on it. It goes on right like that, and you always put the hook in the direction you're going to tighten it. And you don't want the insulation underneath the screw, so that's done well. And then this, the last one, is going to be the one going to the motor. And again, put the little wire into the wire nut and put that right on that thick wire. And then tug on it, make sure it's good. And that is all that is required to wire the Caseta fan switch. All right, with the power back on, let's give it a test. First, my light still works. And second, let's test the control here. If I press the top button, it goes on high, which is the number 4, I guess, is the highest setting, and you can see that LED at the top is lit. And I can change it with the speed control buttons right on here. That's setting 3. That's number 2. And number 1 is actually the lowest, and I like number 1. It's actually a very gentle breeze, much gentler than the low setting on the previous remote control. And then I can press it again to turn it off. All right, let's open up the Pico remote here and see what I've got to do. All right, the directions say to push and hold for 6 seconds the bottom button here, and then push and hold this for 6 seconds. Let's give it a try. And it works. All right, now I can keep this on my nightstand, but I also have an Amazon Echo in the room. So let me set that up too. All the remaining functionality is enabled by the optional Lutron Smart Bridge, which I already had. All right, I'm in my Lutron app here on my phone, and I'm going to add a device, in-wall dimmer switch, and fan control. Press and hold the bottom button for 10 seconds until the LED blinks quickly. I'm in my master bedroom. And that's it. I'm done adding a device. And here in my master bedroom, I have the fan, and I can remotely turn it on and off. Last step is voice control. All right, I'm going to say link now from within the Lutron app. Authorize, link the two, and I've linked my account. If I go into devices, so now I can turn that on. It goes on from the app. And let's try this. Alexa, turn off the master bedroom ceiling fan. And it is now off. All right, so leave me a comment below with your thoughts on the Lutron Caseta Fan Control. And if you use it in your house, let me know how it's going and how you like it. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.